Hello everyone, welcome back to My Life Through Music. This is Kiley Mullins with Spiritual Soldiers, and this is the series where we are sharing our songs and the stories behind them. Today I'm going to be talking about The Unseen Soldier. This song is all about intercessory prayer. You might ask, what is intercessory prayer? And the basic, easiest way to explain it is sometimes when people, maybe you, have cried out to the Lord and you're all alone and you have nobody else to pray with you, and that it seems like there's nobody else in the world that cares or is going to help you in any way, the Lord will tap somebody on the shoulder to pray for you, to pray with you. It might be somebody that's across the country, it might be somebody that's across the world. You never know who you're praying for. Well, sometimes you know. But most of the time when you're interceding for somebody, you really don't know who you're praying for. And the reason for that is because then the Holy Spirit can use you to pray for that person in a way that takes them completely out of the situation. If I'm praying for you, and if I know the situation that you're in, I'm going to be praying in a way that how I think that you should be prayed for. I'm going to be praying in a way that how I think that the situation be handled. But in situations with intercessory prayer, you don't know exactly what's going on. You don't know what's going on with the other person. So you have to rely on the Lord and the Holy Spirit to be able to pray for that person in the way that the Holy Spirit sees best. And that is a very beautiful and wonderful thing. It can be very difficult for the person who is interceding because they too can feel the pain, the agony, the despair that you may be going through. So you're not really alone when you're crying out to the Lord and asking for somebody to help you. You're not alone when you're crying out to Him. You're not alone anyways because He's always with us. But when you're asking for help in that way, the Lord does send His Holy Spirit. He sends angels to deal with the situation. But there is somebody that is crying out with you and for you to help get those things situated, to help get your situation under control, to help heal, deliver, or do whatever it is that needs to be done. I've been an intercessory prayer warrior for a long time. It can be very scary sometimes. It can be very exciting because you can go from bawling to laughing to shouting, and it's just an amazing thing to be in the Holy Spirit and allow Him to use you in such a way that you're affecting or helping somebody else even when you don't even know. You may never know the outcome. We may never know how things come about or who it is. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we might see something on the news. Sometimes we might see something that is a coworker or somebody that's around us that the Lord will drop hints to show you where your prayer went. But again, I just want people to know and understand that when they cry out to the Lord, you're not alone. The Lord will tap somebody on the shoulder to help go through these things with you. And even though they might not be there with you personally, they're definitely there with you spiritually. So here is The Unseen Soldier.
There's a special gift of God that comes from above. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of love for a special kind of person with tender loving self-glory, attention, or for pride. They do it for your soul, and they're always by your side. It's a lowly, sorrowful gift, though it brings forth joy and light. For within those prayers that they do pray, they feel your pain and strife. 'Tis a heavy burden when laid upon to carry another's weight, but the joy is felt in due season, and the fruits thereof are great. Grandparents, moms, and dads have used this gift before when waiting for their children to come through salvation's door. The excitement there is wonderful when the answers do come true. It's the unseen soldier who stayed on their knees for you. It's the unseen soldier who fights battles on their knees. It's the unseen soldier who causes enemies to flee. They don't do it for self-glory, attention, or for pride. They do it for your soul, and they're always by your side. It's the unseen soldier, unseen soldier.
So I did this video a little bit backwards. Normally I explain the origin of the song before I do my little ministry part at the end, but it didn't happen that way. So this song originally was written for my aunt. It was during a time when she was going through some stuff with her family, and she too is an intercessory prayer warrior. And so while she was interceding for her family, we were interceding for her, and the Lord blessed me with the song. It is something that shows the importance of prayer. Sometimes we may feel like we're not able to do very much, that we're not able to make a difference in people's lives. And yet the biggest difference that we can make in somebody's life is to pray for them. The biggest difference that we can make is to spend time in our prayer closets, humbly before the Lord, and allowing the Holy Spirit to pray for anyone in a way that the Lord would have the outcome. It's something that we need to remove ourselves in the flesh. We can't allow ourselves to pray for people in a way that we think best, but we need to just allow the Holy Spirit to do it. And so this world needs prayer. This country needs prayer. Everything is going on wrong right now, and we need to be in prayer that the Holy Spirit brings things back in order, brings things back the way that they should be, and again, the way that the Lord would want them to be. Not the way we think it should be, not the way that we think how the politics should be or how things should be run, but instead we need to be interceding for our country, interceding for the world, interceding for our leaders, for our family, our friends, our pastors, and allow the Holy Spirit to do the work that needs to be done to make the difference and to accomplish the things that the Lord would have done for us. It's all about trusting Him. He knows what's best, and just putting it into His hands. It can be very hard, so I warn you that it'll humble you, but it's very rewarding as well. So I encourage you to pray. I encourage you to pray like you've never prayed before. Otherwise, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I ask that you hit like or subscribe if you did, and maybe come back and see us again next week. That would be appreciated. And if not, well, shame on you. You should come back and see us again. Otherwise, I'm Kiley Mullins with Spiritual Soldiers, and I will see you later.
It's the